We'll wait a minute for people to get in here. I'm sure a lot of people are working, so which I should be, but no, I have Stunthangar to take care of. Okay, guys. Let's see. We got 2 in here. I'll say it now and I'll mention it again. Please do not call me, as I know the website is down. We're working on it. I'm getting hundreds of emails and phone calls and texts. I don't need to be told these things. When Stunthangar goes down, I'm the first to know. So please bear with me. I should be back up sometime today, and I hope so. I'm going to have to make a phone call to tech support again to get the domains switched over. But what I did today is I took off to fix Stunthangar, but instead of wasting the day, I went ahead and painted my last parts of the trim on. We're gonna ink this up today too as well. So I just did this outside my front door. Hopefully I got it taped off well enough. You never know until you unwrap it. Good evening, guys. Thanks, Montana Farmer. I don't know whether you guys heard or not, but I know that Stunthangar's down. So please bear with me. I'm working on it. So's the tech team, tech support. You guys can go a day without Stunthangar. I'm trying to make it as painless as possible, but something that had to be done because we're out of space. Well, I got that white spot repaired there, so we're good to go now. It's all about clear. Ink and clear is what's left. And we're going to ink it today. And, I know some guys take hours and hours and hours to ink their airplane. We'll be done within one session. Because, I don't know, I feel that too much ink detracts from the airplane. I mean, a little bit makes it pop, but I added some more trim on it. Hopefully it comes out okay. Had to really lay the paint on it to get it to cover. How much do you think blue would cover over red? It don't. Not in one coat anyway. Black does, but blue doesn't. Can I get through this without any screw-ups? That's the whole deal. Yeah. But I mainly wanted to come on and let everybody know about Stunthangar, what's going on with it. Because the minute it goes down, I start getting texts and phone calls. But I know about it before I get any text and any phone call, so please don't do that. I mean, you know, you guys think you're helping, but you're really aggravating. Well, I was going to have a red band there, but I opted out for the easy way because I ain't got time. But it'll look just fine. Well, I got no overspray, so that's a good thing. Taking my time to get it taped out well. Thanks for the thumbs up, like, subscribe, and share the videos. If you could, let everybody know that I know Stunthangar's down. We're working on it. It'll be back hopefully sometime today. If not, definitely tomorrow. It's a big move. I worked on it till wee hours of the morning yesterday. So far, so good. Okay, let's see what the eagle looks like. Is it dry enough? Maybe. And we'll let it set a couple minutes longer. Take this off, see if we can get this off and how it looks. And so far, so good. That looks okay. When I did the USA here on this thing here, part of the U went into that. I probably should have shown that. Part of the U went into this fillet. Well, all I did was cut it with the scissors and bend it down, and then fill the gap in with another piece of masking paper, masking plastic. So that should work okay. Let's get some dirt on this thing. John's working on his airplane. He texted me at 6 o'clock this morning to tell me that Stunthangar was down, and I knew it was already. And I talked to him, and he's working on his painting. And that dirt came off, that's good. Don't want to seal any dirt into the clear when I do the clear Saturday. Okay, let's see if we can get this off without a problem. Doing these big masks is always got to hold your breath. Is it going to take up the paper? I probably ought to heat it a little bit. Because we certainly don't want it to take up the paper. Let me move the camera so you get a better vantage point of that. So, let's see here. Where's my heat gun? There. This ain't it. The other one. You take this one to work. Throw it out one. If you're using this plastic Oracal, it doesn't take much heat to soften it. I mean, just barely. So don't burn the crap out of it. I wish I had a Pratt and Whitney Eagle to go on here, a decal. I had that on one of my Vipers years ago. And there's a Eagle decal. Let's see if we can get the eyes, the other thing. Well, I'll wait on the eye. What do you think? You like that? I think it looks cool. United States. I don't know. Got USA on it here, so we don't need that. Let me get a scalpel. A picker. We got 11 watchers and only 3 likes. Thank you, Ricardo. Let's see here. Now this is going to tell the tale of truth here. This USA here. Did I get it on right? Yay, that troubled area turned out okay. Yeah, it'll work. It's not perfect, but I can touch it with a brush. Yeah, that's okay. We have a little bit of overspray under the stencil, right? And I mean, it's so slight, I probably can get it up with a piece of sandpaper, so not a big deal. Now let's see if I can see what I'm doing here. Nope, I cannot see. It's there, I just can't see it to pick it. How am I going to see that? I don't have a, let me get a flashlight. Turn on flashlight.
Okay, I turned flashlight on.
I see you did, thanks. Turn off flashlight.
Okay, I turned flashlight off.
Okay, great. Oh, man. You just can't see in this place. Maybe another pair of glasses. Put on 2 pair. That's what I needed. like a vascular surgeon. I need a pair of them glasses. Okay, that's this side. Oh, I need to get the eyes picked out. And let's see here. Yeah, I'm gonna have to straighten that out. A little paintbrush or something. And these new scalpels just ain't pointy. One of them old ones. There's one of them old ones. Okay, we got a pointy one now. So tiny. Same with the eye. It's going to be pretty hard to get out of there. Oh, shit. Turn on flashlight. Turn on flashlight.
Okay, I turned flashlight on.
Yeah, I see that. Come on. Cannot get that summit started. You talk about tiny. That is tiny. We got it though. Got that. Okay, got the eyeball. I just need to get this wing. There we go. Coming. There we go. That ain't perfect, but nobody will know the difference. Okay. Turn flashlight off.
Okay, I turned flashlight off.
All right, so is everybody well versed to what's up with Stunthanger? So you don't be freaking me out every 5 seconds with a phone call. We got 13 in here. Stunthanger is down. I know that. Do not send me an email, text, or what have you. I know all about it. Okay, let's see what happens here. Need to get the heat gun on it. Hopefully we don't have any overspray. I think we will though. Always does. Ouch. Sharp. So far so good. This side came out better. Good. Pulling these masks up are always breathtaking. You hold your breath. Now this side's perfect. We got a little bit of overspray right there. And we'll get it off. And we'll get it off. Let's see. Try to do this without the light. See if I can see it better at this angle. Nope. And it is dark. Let's try to get that overspray off before I go any farther, before it sets up. First thing to do when doing this is 70% alcohol. Then if that don't work, 90%. If that don't work, sandpaper. But normally 70 will take it off. Except this time. Of course, can't get it off this time. 70. Try it again. Well, I don't know. Front row's hard. Front row is hard to get. Just because the airplane looks good doesn't mean you're going to be on the front row. Well, 90 proof or 70 proof won't take that off. So, thank you, Ricardo. 90%. Be very careful because 90, you can take it right down to the tissue in a heartbeat. You rub on it. There we go. So be very careful. Be very careful when using 90% rubbing alcohol. Here comes the lawnmower. Okay, let's see if we get this off. Turn light on.
It looks like you haven't set up any HomeKit accessories.
Turn flashlight on.
Okay, I turned flashlight on.
Well, that's right. There we go. Oh, you guys can't see what I was doing. I got it off. Turn flashlight off.
Okay, I turned flashlight off.
Yeah, well, be back on here in a second. So let's see if we can get this apart now. I guess we'll wait. I'll do an hour here, then I'll get back on with the Philippines. Try to get Stunthanger sorted out. What happened to my damn knife? The shop ate it. There it is. We need the heat gun for a bit. You just gotta warm it. You don't have to cook it. Oh, there's another thing I missed on that other one. We'll get it. Don't want to paint over any stencils. Once you clear it, it's done. Oh, I got it. Okay. Okay, there's one under the wing, which is right there. I can see that one. Man, it's so tiny. Now the eye, that's the only thing left to pick, I think. Hold your breath. Got it. Okay. Well, how did that come out? It came out perfect. Let's zoom in on it so you can see it. So we'll go with, where's the mouse? Flashlight's off, that's good. There's the mouse way over there, of course. And we want to zoom in on that. And focus, white balance. Autofocus. Huh. Advanced settings should be on. Come on. Auto white balance, autofocus. Auto white balance. Let's do that. See what I, ooh, that's terrible. There we go. Not bad. Not perfect, but it's not bad. And the USA turned out pretty good. So now we're going to ink. The most important part of an inking job is a corkback ruler. A corkback ruler is just that. It has cork on the back of it. It's about a 32nd of an inch thick. If you don't have a corkback ruler, when you ink with Radiograph, it'll wick under the ruler, and you'll have a mess. So, let's see if my pens are going to work. Can't remember whether I cleaned out the red one or not. I hope I did. Usually I don't. And I got to go through the cleaning process. Let's see. Yeah, it's not moving, of course. Of course. It's clean though. What the heck happened here? Why do we not have a click? Okay, I'll give you a little quick tip on pens, these Radiograph. Open up, damn it. There we are. The pen that I use most is this red one. I think it's 050. No, it's 2/60. 2/60. What happens with these Radiografs is the plunger dries shut, so you have to unscrew the end. This is a kind of a tricky thing. Nothing complicated, just sometimes it screws up. And inside here, there's a little piston with a little tiny wire on it. You take that cap off. And you see this little piston right here? Pull it up and push it down. Move it back and forth to kind of free it up. Now this wire is super tiny. I've taken them out before, but it takes kind of hours to get the wire back in the barrel, because that little wire goes inside that little hole. I mean, that hole is tiny. So I don't suggest you take it out. Just spin it around, kind of free it up. So then we'll put it back together, and I'll put some alcohol in the pen and shake it until I hear it click. These pens are about 30 bucks a piece. You can get sets on Amazon. Sometimes you can get used sets on eBay, but buyer beware when you buy used Radiografs. Yeah, see, it's not shaking. Oh, there it is. Okay, let's put some 90 proof in this. See if we can't get it freed up. There it is. You probably can't hear it, but you can hear the piston going back and forth inside there. And that piston must move in order for ink to flow. If you go back on the old Windy tapes, you'll see him cleaning pens all the time. And I cleaned this, but I didn't get it cleaned good enough. You want to test it on, it might take 10 minutes to clean the stupid pen. There it's coming. The radiographs are a funny thing. I mean, if they're not absolutely 100% clean, you can forget it. Do not leave ink in pen. See, that's 2/60. The orange is 4/120. Clean. But it's solid too. It's locked up too. I might have to go and do another Radiograph cleaning tutorial with my ultrasonic. There's one that's unlocked. Let's see how big the line is on this one. There we go. Okay, now I got to get all this crap off my hands so I don't transfer it to the airplane. Let me wash this out. Okay, we got this one. Will work. I'll work on this later. I'm gonna have to do an ultrasonic on those. Yeah. Okay, so let's get some alcohol on a rag and get this shit cleaned up. How many of you guys ink? I mean, all this stuff is kind of a dying art. They don't draft on vellum anymore, so these pens are getting harder and harder to find. So if you get a good set of them, be sure to take care of them, clean them, and don't let them go to shit because you won't be able to replace them. One bottle of India ink like this will last you a lifetime. I'd say probably do 1,000 airplanes, maybe 2,000 airplanes. Okay, we got that going. Yep, we're good to go on that. So that's good. Let's get it cleaned up. You want to walk, get your hands super clean. I really wish I had some gloves. I don't have to go over and sink and wash my hands. This is alcohol, but it won't all get off. It won't get all off with soap either. That India ink is what's in my tattoos. Okay. So if India ink is in my tattoos, you know it's going to last on an airplane forever. The ink will out if you don't rub it off when you paint it. Okay, so we got that going. Let me wash my hands and we'll get started. Okay, what do I do with soap here? I guess we'll have to use red pepper green. Take it off? Hell no. Got to cut it off. Got a little bit of dish soap with it. No, I kind of. Like I say, this particular stream was basically about warning you what's going on with Stunthangar. And when I get off of here, we'll get the website back up and running. Maybe. Okay. As clean as they're going to get. Take off my rings. I'll drag them across the paint. I get my square. Now I'm going to tell you something about, this is a drafting square, just a regular old drafting square. If you look at this square, pay attention to where the step is. You'll see a step right here. That step has to go up, or that goes down. Otherwise it'll wick in the ink will wick under it. I normally take a piece of tape and put on the underside around the triangle so that it doesn't scratch the paint. Like so. That way you know which side you got to have down. And it doesn't have to be perfect. It just needs to, it's just there as a protecting to keep from scratching the paint. Because we're going to clear this thing this weekend. It's going to be done for the following week. We're going to test plant the following week. I told you, end of this month, it has to be in the air. Otherwise, there'll be no gnats for it. The polishing I can do anytime. Okay, so we got this tool to remove the flap. I need my woman's dressmaker's tape, which is there. Okay. We need to measure this. This wing panel is 28, so 14 inches over. "14 inches over" would be half span, but it doesn't look right. Because of the curve in that wingtip. 27 and a half. Let's say 27 and a half, so that's 13 3/4. That doesn't look right. So we're going to make it at 13 on both sides. What I'm getting there is half span. We'll come in an inch on that side. So we'll get the marker, mark 13. And I'm going to show you the easiest way to do this and keep track of things. Just put a dot right there at 13 inside the trailing edge, so we know that's where we're going to go half span. Now, the wings have to attach. You don't want to do inking willy-nilly. You want to do it like a real airplane. The wings have to attach at the root of the fuselage, and usually there's a, I don't know, like a rollout or whatever, where the wings would bolt on. Well, we're not going to do that quite like that. We'll just go down. Because I made a 1/4 inch gap here, I'm going to split that line with an ink line. So we're going to go 50%. And this is just an easy way to get this job done so you don't have to think about it. We're going to make the first line parallel to the stripe. To the center of that, So now we need a tip. We need a tip spot. Too bad I don't have my long, maybe I got it here. So we're going to need a, line at the tip because airplanes, they have the tips bolt on. So you want to make it square to the trailing edge. I think we'll make it right on that rib. That way it's easy to remember for the other side. Start at the center of this. This thing's floating around. Not the best thing I've used to ink on, that's for sure. We'll get it done somehow. May have to tape this down. It's exactly what's going to happen. Have to tape it down. I hate doing that because you could pull up paint. Actually, let's do this. I don't want to tape it down. I want to put a dot right there. And a dot right there. And we'll use the flexible ruler. I don't want to put the airplane through the taping business. Buenos dias. See. Okay, so we got those lines. Now let's go to 13 inches, which was right here. Want to make sure that's square. So we got that dot there. This will go quick once I get the plan form set out. Remember, if you get architectural drawing templates, do not put a toilet on your airplane. There are no toilet-shaped panel lines on an airplane. So we got a line there, and a line there. Now just connect the spar location. Now you wonder why did I put that center line in, and why not just draw a line all the way across? Because you have to. I don't have a ruler that's 30 inches corked back, so I got to have a place to stop. Let's see if we can focus in on that. Not really. Now I'll go and be careful putting the ruler over the top of this stuff because it ain't dry. We'll go from there to there. I stopped there. You should always try to pull in one line, but I'm working on a bench here that the airplane is moving back and forth, so kind of at a disadvantage. We got it though. Okay, now to make this easy, we're going to start at the bottom and come up one ruler width. So I'll make a mark there so I can see it. And we'll come up 1/4 of an inch so that's not too bad. So we got a mark there and a mark there. And what this represents is the flaps. So 2 lines, one on top and one on the bottom of the ruler. Pretty simple. I've done this so many times that it's just there to make it simulate a real airplane. I went through a whole big pain in that butt with my Thunderbolt. And I did all the correct panel lines, hatches, and doors, nomenclature markings, and all that. I would like to do that again, but the guy who makes the stencils doesn't make them any longer. Okay, just leave that ruler there. We'll come on this. I got to move this camera. I have to be able to be relaxed and comfortable doing this. We'll hold that on there like so. And you want to even go over the black lines because it'll show. Now, what I've been doing is splitting this line with the ruler. So I need the flap back. I just eyeball this because this represents the ailerons. What we got going on here? Why is that locked up? Okay. This next line represents the ailerons, and you want to kind of have that parallel to the trailing edge of this. You know what? We need to make that. Let's see, how can I do that? Each wing layout is a little different. Yeah, it'll be good enough. We ain't got time to rethink the wheel. You want to connect all these ink lines together. You don't want to just leave them hanging off in outer space. And about the most important thing on inking is the end. I'll show you what I mean. Right there. You'll see me sometimes I go pick up the pen like that. That's so you don't overshoot or leave a tail. That looks like hell. So now I want another parallel line to that. So I'm just going to put the ruler up here. Like I said, we're going to make this easy. I could go to a big complex ink line layout business, but no need. Okay, I got to move the camera because I got to be comfortable to do this. Still not going to be comfortable. Have to go around the other side. There we go. And do not push very hard because you'll poke a hole in your silk span. The bad thing about inking is you do it maybe once or twice a year and you kind of lose your touch. Okay, pretty good. All right, we're going to have another access panel, hatch, what have you here, and then maybe a spar box along that. We can do the same thing with this ruler again. Up on top, like I said, we're just making it as easy as possible. So we're going to split this panel in half, and we'll split this one. Let's see, I don't want to do that. Yeah, we'll split that panel. Split this and then two. Yeah, I did a small one on that one, but that's okay. It'll be fine. Now you wonder, what am I going to do for the flaps? Well, I'm just going to take this ruler right here. And we're going to extend it on the flap. Remember, we don't want an all-day project. You can do what you like. I mean, I've seen airplanes inked to the hilt, but I think it kind of detracts from the airplane to get all kinds of ink all over the place. So we need a line running up this way. We'll keep it inside the red. That way it looks even. I'll just parallel that line to that red right there. Let's see Hammer Mechanic Bad Chad do this. Or Gold Leaf. Okay, so we want a couple lines in here. Not like I need to. I could put an inspection panel there. I just want to keep it simple. I don't want to go through a big rigmarole. We'll do another box here, I suppose. Let's see. What did I do on that one? I didn't do nothing on that one. What did I do on that one? I didn't do shit on that one. No, but I did have a second line down here. So we want a second line. We'll make her 1/4 of an inch. Yeah, I follow Bad Chad. I mean, it's interesting to watch, but you know, I kind of watch everything. Okay. This method of inking that I'm doing is the TLAR method, which I use quite frequently. And if your lines don't connect, and if they tail off at appearance judging, they will ding you for it. So we're, like I say, we're not going to go too crazy on this model. I'm just a few lines, and I'm out of time. So we'll put a trim tab here. If I can find, I got a stencil for it around somewhere. Maybe. A couple of small. I'll put a fuel port on it, I guess. Just use a circle template. And about the biggest, I mean, a fuel port on an airplane ain't going to be a foot in diameter. So, it's going to be a small hole. It's not going to be a huge hole. We'll probably put one of them right there. Now, if you're going to use these, you have to back them up with tape to get them up off the work surface, or else the ink will wick underneath it. But we'll worry about that when the time comes. It's been on an hour and 23 minutes. I need to get back to Stunthangar to see if I can get it up and running. Give me about an hour and I'll come back and we'll finish inking this airplane. I'm going to get this ink today. I'm going to get it all done this week. This is the push. This is the week to get it finished. Of course, the rubbing will take another week or so, but it's going to have clear on this thing this weekend, and we're going to start sanding the clear out and get the shine up. And the following week will be the test flights on the Tuesday, or if I can stay awake. But I gotta get it done. So like, subscribe, and share. Let me get back to Stunthangar, see if I can get it up and going so I don't get a million phone calls. So we'll see you after a bit. Fair winds, tight lines. See ya.